going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Ready?
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And Lance going to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
11.
From the 36, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
We're going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. And Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this one complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11 Thomas. 11 empty. 11 empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. In motion right here, Boyd.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance throwing middle, and it's complete. trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Lance looks to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air again, Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And Lance now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Now Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out right around the 39.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
The Lance going to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On second and very short, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And cycle.
Lance now on first down.
Forced out to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, it's Lance. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 80 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking deep downfield. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
97.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A final shot now for Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.